Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today is the 9th of October and I thought I'd just do an update on my pawpaws. These ones I'm showing here at the moment are all my grafted varieties, which I grafted earlier this year. I'll put a link to the video where I showed these just after I'd grafted them. In total I've got 5 different varieties that I managed to get scions for this year. And yeah, I've grafted 2 of each variety, and surprisingly all of the grafts actually took. So I was very surprised because it was the first year I've ever grafted. So yeah, I did the first batch on the 9th of May, so I did 1 of each variety then, and then I did the second batch on the 25th of May. You can see some of these plants are looking healthier than others. This one in particular is not looking too healthy. It's been eaten by different things, and it's also going dormant as well. You'll notice, yeah, some of them are starting to go dormant and some of them are still quite green. But yeah, I'll show those later. I'll also show my 2 that I planted in ground as well later in the video. But yeah, you can see on the whole the grafts are looking good, although I did notice there is some blackening on this grafting tape, the parafilm. It is biodegradable and it is starting to break away. I'm wondering if I should actually remove it now, as I don't want it to rot the stem. I don't know if that's going to happen. It might be alright, but yeah, I'm just a little bit worried about that. Underneath it does look fine, the bark does look alright, so it might just be the actual parafilm itself that's just going slightly black. But yeah, we've got Rebecca's Gold here. This one has put out 2 little branches here from the scion that I grafted onto it. You see most of them have 1 or 2 branches on it. This is a sunflower. Put out a fairly decent amount of growth for its first year. Same with some of these others as well. We've got this one's a Wells variety, which has put out quite a lot of growth. Probably the most actually. Yeah, and this is a second Wells here. Still got some new leaves at the top here. Don't know if they'll actually grow at this time of year. I do also have a few unnamed seedlings as well, which were a bit smaller, not big enough to graft onto, so they might be large enough next year or the year after. And then there's these even bigger ones, the ones I got from Yew Garden last year. These were quite a decent size. I didn't graft onto these, but I could potentially graft onto them in the future. There's this one as well. There's a lot of shoots on it. For some reason the main stem died back a little bit on that one, but it has pushed out plenty of new growth, so that's fine. Now I know these definitely need repotting before anyone starts commenting that I need to repot them. I do know that. Yeah, I did plant 2 of the varieties in ground, which I'll show in a second, but then the other 3 I'm not sure if I'm going to plant in the ground at the moment, because I don't really have any space for them. But I might see if I can make space for at least another one in ground here in my garden. I might eventually plant some in my allotment as well. Okay, so you'll just have to excuse the weeds. I've not had much time recently. But this one is the NC1, which I planted. I'll put a link to the video I did when I planted these in the ground. It was a few months back, and it's still green. It's still pushing out a little bit of new growth there. I don't know if that's going to push out now or not, but this one has 3 side shoots on it in total. Yeah, I think I'll probably stake that and make it train it to grow up in like a standard form. I put these here, these stakes, just to stop it from blowing around too much, because it's very wobbly when I first put it in, but actually it has thickened up a fair bit, so I don't think it's actually necessary now, but I might leave it just for this winter. And over here we have an Overleese. This one you can see is starting to go dormant, but it has put out quite a bit of growth. Two main side shoots, and there's a smaller one down there as well. Yeah, so I think that is above. The graft is down here, so it is above the graft, so it is from the Overleese. So yeah, both looking quite good in the ground. Definitely going to have to take care of these weeds and mulch more. Yeah, they're both looking quite good. I think it's going to take them a good few years to get established in the ground. Imagine they might produce flowers in a year or two's time, but they probably won't hold any fruit for quite a while. But yeah, I know at least one of my grafted plants did actually flower. There was a flower bud on it when I grafted it, so I know they are mature scions that they've come from, mature plants. But yeah, I thought I'd just do another update on the pawpaws before they go completely dormant. It's probably not going to be much more to show now until next year. But yeah, I might see if I can find space to plant the other 3 varieties somewhere in the garden, as I would like as many as possible in the ground. And yeah, some more will probably end up in the allotment eventually, as there'll definitely be plenty of space for them there to grow out into the full size. But I would like to keep a few in pots as well. I guess I could also consider planting one and then grafting different varieties onto it, similar to how I'm considering doing that with the fig tree. So that's also another possibility. But yeah, for now, very happy with the results I've had from grafting the pawpaws. It seems to be quite easy to graft, compared to some plants at least. So definitely one worth trying if you get the chance. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated on how my pawpaws get on. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.